Hello everyone. Today we are going to start the revision of our fifth lesson, that is excretion in humans. So today we are going to go through whole lesson in short, and then afterwards you have to go through it and again revise it and read the lesson carefully. Okay. So what do you understand by excretion? Excretion is nothing but to throw out the metabolic waste from the body is known as excretion. Now, we know during the metabolism, during that time, there are some unwanted substances or harmful waste is present in the body. That waste should be thrown out of the body. Yes, and some unwanted waste are poisonous, which are creating some type of the diseases or even if death occurs. So, to avoid such things, there should be the excretion system in the body which will be throwing the unwanted waste from the body. Okay, so there is a system which is known as the excretory system in humans. So with the help of this system, the metabolism waste, unwanted waste is thrown out of the body. The next topic we are going to see is substances to be excreted. Now substances to be excreted. So which are the different substances which should be excreted from the body? So in that they are near about 5. Okay, so then in that first one is uric acid and urea. Uric acid and urea, it should be removed from your body because the reason is that whenever the breakdown of amino acid is there, due to that there is a highly concentration or we can say secretion of the urea. So that should be removed from your body, which will create harm to your body, and if it is allowed to accumulate, then it will create harm to your body. Okay, now the next one is bile pigment. Bile pigment is related to the liver. In the liver, this pigment is generated, and urine is when this bile pigment is highly present in the urine, then it will be yellowish in color, and which will be create harm due to the excessive secretion of the bile pigment in the urine. Now the next is water. Water is going through the beverages as well as food into your body. So this whatever the water is present in the body, it is washing your body. That means whatever the harmful substances are there, they are removed through the urine and they are washed out with the water. Whatever the nitrogenous waste is present in your body, that is removed from your body with the help of water. Then the next point is extra salts. NaCl, we know sodium chloride is a salt. When these salts are present in excessive amount in your body, then it may create harm to you. That is why the people are suffering from kidney stone and all the problem. Why? Because they are not drinking proper amount of the water. If proper amount of the water is drink, definitely the salts which are present in the body, they are thrown out, and easily the stones which are present, they are also flushed away. So excessive amount of the water is needed to drink. Then the next comes extra vitamins. Extra vitamins. Now whatever the breakdown of the food is there, in that whatever the vitamins are created in the excess amount. So like vitamin B and C, they are water soluble vitamins. So if they are in excessive amount, so they are washed out with the help of the water. They are getting mixed with the water and then they are thrown out by the urination. So this was about the substances to be excreted. So these are the substances to be excreted from your body. That is first one urea or uric acid, bile pigment, water, extra salt, extra vitamins. Okay. Now let us learn about the excretory system. Excretory system, in that most important part is about kidney, which is the most important part, or we can say the main thing which is useful for the excretory system, that is kidney. Now let us study with the help of this diagram. Here you can see this two bean shape that is known as a kidneys. So these kidneys are having the inferior vena cava, then aorta, then again here it comes renal artery. Then these are two kidneys. This is ureter. From the kidney it is taking the urine. Here is urinary bladder and at last it is urethra. Here we have the renal vein. This is known as a renal vein. Okay. So these are all the parts of the kidney which are present in the body. So now let us read about or have the important functions of this kidney every part. This is the diagram of human excretory system. The renal excretory system or simply excretory system in humans consists of pair of kidneys, two ureters and a urinary bladder and a urethra. In this, first we are going to see about kidneys. The two reddish brown bean shaped kidneys are situated towards the back of the abdomen and the right kidney is located slightly lower than the left one. Next is ureters. The narrow tube called the ureter runs from the inner side of each kidney up to the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder. It is a muscular bag situated in the lower abdomen. Next is urethra. Leading from the urinary bladder is a single median tube that is known as a urethra. It is opening to the outside. It is longer in the males and shorter in the females. So, this was about the human excretory system. Now, let us study the detailed information about the kidney. There is a structure of a kidney that we are going to study now. Okay, so let us have a look to this structure. Here, the bean shape is known as a kidney. Here we can see the portion, this is known as a cortex. Okay, this portion is known as a cortex. Here it is renal artery. Okay, then here it is renal vein. Then the next is here pelvis. This is ureter. This is medulla. This one which is present, this leaf-like, petal-like structure, this is known as a medulla. Then these are the papillae of the medulla. These are the papillae of a medulla. This inside structure is known as a capsule. Okay, so this is the structure of a kidney. How it is functioning, let us learn with the diagram. This is the structure of kidney. Here, each kidney is composed of an outer darker region that is called cortex and an inner lighter region called as medulla. The medulla drains the urine into a funnel shaped structure that is known as renal pelvis. The ureters originate from this renal pelvis. This is the structure of section of a kidney. Next, we are going to study about nephrons. Nephrons are nothing but they are the structural as well as functional unit of a kidney. As we know, cell is a structural and functional unit of our life. Same way, nephrons are structural as well as functional unit of a kidney. So, here we are going to study about the nephrons. There are the microscopic tubular structures which are present in the kidney. They are known as nephrons. Let us have a look to the diagram and study about that. This is a structure of a nephron. Inside the kidney, there are millions of microscopic tubular structures called as renal tubules or it is known as nephrons. As in the figure it is seen. Each nephron starts as a cup-like Bowman's capsule.
which continues behind as a narrow tube. The tubule is convoluted, or we can say it is twisted and opens into a collecting duct, where we can see in the diagram. All the collecting ducts then open into the renal pelvis, which leads into the ureter. So this is about the nephron. And nephron is nothing but it's a structural and the functional unit of kidney.
Now, there are the main function or the main role of the nephrons in the kidney. So, the main function of nephron is to filter the blood, and to produce the urine. Means it is purifying the blood as well as it is producing the urine. Blood which enters the kidney through the renal artery contains unwanted waste substances as well as some useful substances. So, whatever the arteries are containing the unwanted waste, and whatever the useful substances are there, they are entering from the kidney. The nephrons remove the waste substances such as excess water and mineral salts and urea from the blood and convert it into the urine. As we know, if it is removed from the body, then our body is relaxed. Otherwise, it will create harm. They also reabsorb certain useful substances like glucose, sodium and potassium ions that are needed by the body and put it back into the blood. As we know, salt should be also removed from our body, right? This was first only we have learned. Yes, the last point is this process of expulsion of the urine is known as the urination. So all this wastage is removed with the help of the urine. That is why it is known as a urination.
Here we have the detailed information of role of kidneys in urine formation. So the first point which we can see in the diagram, the kidneys are made up of billions of the microscopic units. They are known as nephrons. They are surrounded by a network of blood capillaries. The second main function of nephrons is to filter the blood, purify it, and to produce urine. The third point, which is very important, that is blood which enters the kidney through the renal artery contains unwanted waste substances as well as some useful substances. Then the urine that is formed in the kidneys is sent to the ureters for its further temporary collection in the urinary bladder. When the bladder is full, the urine is expelled to the outside through the urethra. Then, the process of expulsion of the urine to the outside is called the urination. The nephrons remove the waste substances such as excess water, mineral salts, and urea from the blood and convert it into urine. They are also reabsorbing certain useful substances like glucose, sodium, and potassium ions that are needed by the body and put it back into the blood. So, the normal human urine mainly consists of water, urea, uric acid, and some amount of mineral salts. And all these points are very important for the role of the kidney in the urine formation. So, this is about the urine formation. By the diagrammatic representation, you can understand it clearly how the urine formation is there. Okay, the collecting duct is present, which is collecting the all the type of the toxic waste, and it is thrown out from the urethra. So this was about the urine formation with the help of the kidneys. Thank you.